Testing.
California Lutheran University. As our nation celebrates more than 230 years of independence, we are reminded of the sacrifices Americans have made in the name of liberty, freedom, and justice. To honor those who serve our country as law enforcement officials, firefighters, and military personnel, please join both our schools in honoring America by standing as one nation under one flag and as one people for the singing of the national anthem.
Play ball.
Thank you. Tonight's contest, your CLA Ravens will host the Laverne Leopards. And now let's meet tonight's participants. First, the starters for the visiting Leopards with a record of 11-2. Number 2, Ashley Paul. Number 11, Marissa Ford. Number 15, Myra Gomez. Number 24, Tedra Clark. Number 25, Emily Correa. The Leopards are coached by Judy Clark, assisted by Dominic Purpose and Lindsay Schmidt. Number 14, Megan Gilmore. Number 2, Kelsey Dow. Number 3, Joe. Number 24, Vito Sims. And number 42, Sam Ball. The Ravens are coached by Will Gatt and assisted by Ray Capone and Teresa Malsana. Tonight's contest will be officiated by Miss Kathleen Knight, Mr. Bert Nelson.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Cal Lutheran Basketball. I'm Joe Butita along with Ron Foster, and we're at the Gilbert Arena on the campus of California Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks, California. Today's game, a SCIAC game. That's the SCIAC against the leader Laverne 3-0 and Cal Lutheran 0-3. Ron, it should be. You haven't seen the girls yet play, but it should be an interesting game. You think of the girls' basketball team as not as physical, at least I used to. Where do you see these girls play at this level? This is a very, very intense brand of basketball.
They get after it. I think, Joe, sports has changed quite a bit now. Anytime you offer scholarships and you offer women a chance to play, they're going to be just as competitive as the guys. We're underway.
We're underway, and Cal Lutheran wins the tip thanks to Nita Sims, one of the few seniors on this ball club. Here's Sims with the basketball. Outside the pow over to Megan Goodenough. Then they work the ball all the way across court to Courtney Jones. Her three is no good. Rebound by Sims. She's their leading rebounder at about 5 a game. Kelsey Pow, very aggressive basketball player over to Sims. Bounce pass into Shayna Moore. Her layup is no good. Courtney Jones hooks it up from 2 feet and makes it.
That's a nice rebound and a layup for Courtney Jones. She just went ahead with the trees in there and threw one up.
Laverne, 11-2 on the year, leads the conference with a 3-0 record. Their leading player isn't even on the court yet, but she will be soon. She's coming off a 4-game layoff. Here's a whistle and a foul. Foul on Kelsey Powpow, a 5'7" junior from Oceanside, California. I think I said earlier that Nita Sims was a senior. She's a junior. There's only 2 seniors on this team, Melissa Conway and Cheryl Lee, neither of whom are in the game right now. Team dominated by freshmen, and unfortunately they've turned the ball over quite a bit this year. They hope to improve upon that, and they will. Powpow with the basketball over to Megan Goodenough, a freshman from Simi Valley High School.
And it looks like right now, Laverne, they've started out in their, they're in the zone coverage right now. And they're forcing Cal Lutheran out pretty deep behind the three-point line.
Absolutely. There goes into Sims. She bangs inside, lays it up, and scores it. Nita Sims, a 6-foot junior from Santa Barbara, averaging 12 points and 6 rebounds a game. Although lately in the last 4 or 5 games, she hasn't rebounded quite as well as she can, so she hopes to fix that today. Laverne, a very, very talented basketball team.
They're pretty short, too. If, Cal Lutheran's going to do anything, they're going to have to work inside with and use their big players.
Shot, no good. Rebound and layup, no good. Shayna Moore with the rebound off to Sims, and here come the Regals. 4-0 to score. Cal Lutheran on top of Laverne. Laverne back in their zone defense. Sims up top to Shayna Moore, lays it up. So far they look pretty good, Ron Foster.
Shayna Moore looks really good going against a smaller lady, and she's going to have that advantage all night long.
Ashley Paul with the basketball, number 2. Outside it goes to Myra Duenas, number 15. Paul whips it around, outside shot, 3-pointer, good by Tedra Clark, number 24, a 5'6" junior from Simi Valley, oddly enough.
That was a nice shot by Tedra. She stood out there. She finally got a reverse pass. It came to her. She was wide open, and she was able to hit that 3. And that's going to have to bring the Kingsmen out a little bit to bring the defense out a little further.
Courtney Jones drives the lane, bounce past the Sims. She'll lay it up from the right side, partially blocked. Nice defense by Laverne. And here come the Leopards on the run. Kelsey Powpow got a hand on the ball, and it went off the foot of 25, Emily Carrillo. So Cal Lutheran will take over the basketball as Courtney Jones comes out and Danica Briggs comes in. Briggs, number 11, well remembered for her shot at the buzzer in game number 1, a 3-pointer that won the game 102-101.
And that's a lot of scoring for a women's basketball game.
Absolutely, as Shayna Moore gets to lay up, and it's 8-3, Cal Lutheran leading Laverne. Coach Roy Dow in his first year for Cal Lutheran yelling instructions. He says, keep going to the rim. There we get a traveling call on number 15, Myra Duenas.
And once again, Joe, the advantage is going to be right inside using your big women now down there. Shayna Moore should have a field night tonight when she's able to get the ball down low because Laverne's a very short team.
They really are small. Cal Lutheran has the size advantage. Moore, by the way, who has the ball right now up top, is a freshman. She's the only freshman in Royal High School history who played all 4 years on the varsity team. Sims misses one right in front, gets her own rebound, lays it up, gets another offensive board. She's going to get 3 seconds if she's not careful. The ball hangs and falls away, and rebound goes to Laverne. Stolen by Goodenough. Boy, the Regals are playing very pesky basketball right now. New shot clock. Kelsey Powpow drives, puts it up, but they say she traveled. So Nita Sims comes out, number 43, Christina Cherry in for Cal Lutheran, a 5'10 sophomore from Northridge, California.
And that was just good hustle by Nita Sims. She had a good 3 chances at it and couldn't sink one of them.
But she kept after it.
She stayed after it.
Duenas over to Paul. Paul, a very good ball handler around the rim. Ooh, looked like traveling, but no call. Briggs comes up with the block shot over to Megan Goodenough, and she can shoot the 3 if she gets a chance. So can Briggs. Powpow instead shoots a 3 and makes it.
Nice shot. It's a nice shot by Pow. She's got good rhythm on her three-point shooting.
Pow averaging 6 points a game. She's already got 3 of them. Here's Paul from way outside, off the rim. Shayna Moore gets the long rebound off to Pow, and here come the Regals leading 11-3.
Screen change.
Pow outside against Paul, looking inside, 17 on the shot clock. Briggs to good enough. Outside to Cherry. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Pow drives, finds Briggs, lays it up with 5 seconds to go. That's good clock work and good passing.
That was excellent passing because the clock was running down on the Kingsmen, but they were able to get a nice basket inside on a layup.
All 4 of the 5 Regal players touched the ball that time on that trip down the floor.
I'm sure that makes Coach Dow very happy because he watched his team really work the offense.
Ashley Paul, three-pointer no good. She's 0 for 2 from three-point land. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's off a Regal. A couple of new Regals in the ball game. Brittlin Garrett, number 3, and number 55, Kendra Carter, who's big, tall girl who can also shoot the 3. Number 44 in, Corrine Watkins, a 5'11 center from Temple City. Here's a three-point attempt that goes awry. Rebound by Pow. She can mix it up with the best of them, Ron.
Pow, she's down low. She's getting some rebounds for her team, and she's one of the shorter players in there.
She's a tough cookie. 13-3. Cal Lutheran leading in the early stages of this ball game. Here's Briggs over to Carter. Not like her to drive. She's a three-point shooter and also a good rebounder. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Cross court it goes to Cherry. No good. Rebound taken by Ashley Paul.
And the Kingsmen right now, they're using every bit of that shot clock, every shot, every chance down.
Laverne misses another one. We get a foul, an offensive foul, I believe, on number 44, Corrine Watkins of Laverne.
So she dipped that shoulder, she lowered that shoulder, and crashed into the defender.
As soon as you lower the shoulder, they usually blow the whistle, don't they?
Yeah. Got to use your feet. You got to slide in basketball.
There's Brittlin Garrett with the basketball up top against Watkins over to Pow. She drives on Paul, bounce pass into Cherry. Garrett wants to shoot the 3, can't. Cherry would like to shoot the 3. Somebody better shoot. It's 7 seconds on the shot clock. They're a long way from the hoop. Garrett shoots the 3 and does not make it, but Cherry gets the rebound, misses the little jump shot in front, and Paul comes up with the loose ball. Off to number 11, Clarissa Holt. She lays it up and gets the unfavorable bounce, and it goes off of Pow. So it'll be Laverne basketball under their own basket. Sims back in, Courtney Jones back in, Pow and Cherry come out for the Regals. 13-3. Cal Lutheran has led all the way, and they have a comfortable lead now. And so far, I dare say it, they have not turned the ball over that much. They're taking very good care of the basketball.
Well, as soon as you say that, Jim.
I know. I wanted to bite my tongue as soon as I began that statement.
Oh, man.
Let's hope for the best. Okay, there is their star player, number 00, Trinika Jones, who missed 4 games, the last 4 games, because of a slight concussion, if there is anything as a slight concussion. Oh, what a shot. Number 25, Emily Carrillo, spinning layup. 13-5. Cal Lutheran on top. Keep an eye on 00. She's their star. Sims says, so what? She shoots over 00 and makes it. 15-5, a 10-point lead for Cal Lutheran.
And right now, Cal Lu's got this game under control, and another steal right there and a layup.
Jones misses the layup, and we get a foul. I think it's going to be on number 11. Yeah, Briggs a little frustrated with the loss of opportunity, so she fouls, and that's her first foul. Second team foul on Cal Lutheran. And we have a timeout being called by Laverne. 11:48 left to go in the first half. It's Cal Lutheran 15 and Laverne 5.
So with Cal Lu having a 10-point edge right now early in the contest, this is a good sign for Coach Dow.
Real good sign. They've had leads before, and it's been their history you got to remember they're a very young basketball team. And I keep saying that because it needs to be stressed. They have 6 freshmen, only 2 seniors. They've had leads in the second half, Ron, and somehow managed to lose the leads when they lose control of the basketball. And the girls are learning. Dow's in his first year. He coached the men at Caltech for 6 years, so he's in his first year here. They have to buy into his concept. He's got to buy into what they can do, and they've got to learn each other. So it's some rocky road right now, but they sure play hard, these girls.
Well, he's got a bunch of freshmen on his team as well, so they'll grow together.
Absolutely. Cal Lutheran so far shooting 41% from the floor. Laverne 18% from the floor, and they steal another one. Courtney Jones to Carter. Here's the three-point shooter. Oh, she misses off the front of the rim. She doesn't usually do that, and it's going to be Laverne basketball. Carter, a very good shooter. 7-point average, 4 rebounds a game. Just a freshman from Burbank, California. But she's 6 feet.
She's a tall girl, and she had that one teed up. It looks like she's got a good rhythm for three-point shooting, and she likes to be directly in front of that basket when she shoots that three. Laverne's going to have to get a defender out there on her.
Duenas over to Paul. Looking inside. Here's Trinica Jones. She picks up her dribble. Holtz. Trinica fakes on Sims. Shoots over Sims. Tries to bank it in. No good. Sims says, I'll take that loose ball. And she does. 11 minutes to go first half. 15-5. Cal Lutheran leading Laverne, the conference leader. Briggs over to Britland. Courtney Jones shoots the three. It's short. Tries to get her own rebound. Carter. Oh, we get a traveling call, or somebody stepped on the sideline, the baseline.
Yeah, Courtney Jones, that time in her, after missing the shot, that was good hustle. She hustled to it, but she stepped out of bounds, and she came back in. She was first player to touch it after she came in bounds, and you can't do that.
Kayleen Kai, 5-foot junior, number 35, smallest player on the court in the ball game now, along with Tedra Clark, number 24. Pow Pow and Goodenough will be in the next time the ball is dead. This is Kai. 5 feet, bundle of nerves. There's Tedra Clark, drives Courtney at the baseline, goes around her, puts it up, and we get a foul. Foul on number 23, Courtney Jones. That should be her first, third team foul for Cal Lutheran, as Goodenough checks in for Briggs, and Pow Pow goes in for Jones.
And so far, Joe, it's been a pretty clean game. Not a whole lot of fouls being called, not a lot of turnovers. So far, we got a good one going here.
Yeah, Cal Lutheran playing very clean brand of basketball right now, taking advantage of a lot of opportunities. There's Kai over to Jones. She's very talented, and she travels. I seem to jinx players when I talk about them. I want to tell you about her because she's so talented. She's the leading scorer with 15 points. She leads in rebounds with 8 a game. She's a 5'9" senior from Ontario, but she's just getting back into the swing of things after missing 4 games. That's about 2 weeks with a concussion.
Yeah, and that's a tough injury to have because your coaches never know when you're ready to play again. You just have to kind of show them in practice.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Laverne. With 18 seconds left to go on the shot clock, Kalu will inbound the ball right under their own basket.
Tanika Jones also looks like the most aggressive player on the team, and she's also willing to drive inside and take it to the big girls.
Yeah, she's got a lot of weapons, Ron.
15 on the clock. Quickly.
Britland Garrett outside, inside to Sims. She'll jump it up over 2 Leopards. No good. Rebound taken by Carrillo. 15-5, Cal Lutheran on top. Long pass to Jones. She lay it up and score her first 2 points of the contest. Well done. She gathered herself nicely. Little head fake.
Yep.
Put it up.
Little pump fake, and she was in there with the trees. She was able to get a pump fake and get an easy layup.
15-7, Cal Lutheran. Sims, the junior center, over to Pow Pow alongside to Garrett. 13 on the shot clock. Garrett outside to Moore. Over to Goodenough. 9 on the shot clock. Pow Pow with 6. Pow Pow with 5 misses. Rebound taken by Carrillo. And the Leopards are on the run. Ball in the hands of little Kai, 5-foot number 35.
Now, Pow Pow had that wide open 3, but there was nobody within 5 feet of her. She can actually put the ball on the ground, dribble a couple more times, and get closer, maybe a 15-footer, and get her a closer shot.
I think the shot clock might have spooked her a little bit because they were yelling at her at the bench.
Yeah.
Here's Jones from the corner, no good. Shayna Moore with the rebound. And we get a timeout, Cal Lutheran.
And that might be, Coach Dow might be ready to let his team know that, to stop taking all those long shots and try to work it inside.
In the all-important turnover category, Laverne has 5, Cal Lutheran only 1. That's news in Cal Lutheran land. They've taken very good care of the basketball.
And that's an excellent stat to have. That's the only stat you want to be on the bottom of, right?
How about UCLA losing today, huh? Arizona State got them in overtime.
Arizona State took them all the way. They had another ship on the court, and he was playing for Arizona State, so that must have made the father proud.
Arizona State outscored them 7-4 in overtime. It was the Sun Devils 61-58 over UCLA, number 9 UCLA. Number 1 Pittsburgh playing number 20 Louisville. Pittsburgh leading at the moment with about 11 minutes to go in the second half. We'll get you more scores as we go. Big day for basketball all across this country. 8:41 left to go in the first half. Cal Lutheran 15, Laverne 7. Pow Pow to good enough. Megan from Simi Valley. Over to Pow Pow. A lot of white shirts standing around. 5 on the shot clock. Rothermel from the corner, no good. Rebound taken by Emily Carrillo. Clark over to Jones. Fakes left, goes right at the baseline. Triple team. And there's traveling.
Yeah, you can see, Joe, both these teams are they're still a little nervous. They have butterflies because they're still, they're not settled down yet. But as the game goes on, they'll settle down. Maybe we'll stop some of the turnovers for Laverne.
Well, when you're 11-2 and 3-0 in conference play like Laverne is, you've got a big target on your back. You know that from your life in sports. If you're the top dog, somebody's going to tear you down or wants to tear you down. So Cal Lutheran playing very well right now. Uh-oh, there's a turnover, almost. Good anticipation by Myra Duenas, but she simply knocked the ball out of bounds as Briggs comes in for Rothermel.
And the best thing that Laverne is doing right now, they're making a bunch of turnovers, but defensively they're playing really well because they've stopped the inside game of Cal Lutheran. They've started to force them out. And so far, the last 5 or 6 shots we've seen from Cal Lutheran, the shot clock's been running down, and they've taken some long-range shots.
Pow Pow, good enough. Around the rim it goes to Briggs, inside to Sims. Pow Pow. Briggs inside to Sims. She's triple teamed, lays it up, does not get it, and the rebound taken by Laverne. That's Tedra Clark with the basketball over to Ashley Paul. Oop, we get a foul on Sims.
Sims came over and put the body on her and pushed her right out of bounds. It's like a flyweight going against a heavyweight right there.
First foul on Sims, number 4 team foul on Cal Lutheran. They whip it around, Laverne does. Cal Lutheran with a big team on the floor as Jones shoots over Megan good enough and scores it from about 15 feet the right side. So it's 15-9. Cal Lutheran leading. They've led all the way. Bounce pass into Shayna Moore, outside to Sims. 15 on the shot clock. Boy, they're whipping that ball around. A lot of white shirts touching it, and the last one puts it in, Shayna Moore.
And that's Coach Dow exactly what he told his team at that last timeout. They have to go back inside. So far, they've had 2 possessions. They've made 1.
Ashley Paul stops from 12 feet. No good. Sims with another rebound. So Cal Lutheran, as you pointed out earlier, Ron, the bigger team, and they're dominating the inside game. There's an unforced turnover. Ball stolen by Myra Duenas, a sophomore from El Monte. And she's got the basketball looking over the offense.
And the greatest thing about sports, Joe, is I'll tell you, these girls are really playing hard. They're diving for loose balls. They're on the floor. And now we see a 3.
Ashley Paul averaging 12.5. She's got 33 3-point shots this year. She's clearly their outside shooter. 17-12, Cal Lutheran's lead down to 5. 5:45 left to go in the first half. I'm Joe Butita along with Ron Foster. So glad you decided to join us on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in California. Oh, anticipation by Sims. She saw Moore on the weak side and bounced past inside and got it.
That was an excellent pass by Sims. She took her time. She had two defenders on her. She turned. She had the triple threat position. She saw her man Moore spot up, and she was able to get an easy layup.
That's something you don't see in the men's game. A hairband fell on the court.
A timeout for a hairband, huh?
Not a headband, a hairband. Men call it the headband.
A scrunchie.
There you go. 19-12, Cal Lutheran leading. Trinica Jones. Nice drive, nice shot by Emily Carrillo, averaging about 12 points a game. She got a couple right there, makes it a 5-point lead for Cal Lutheran with 5 minutes to go in the first half. It'd be nice for the Regals if they could take a lead in at halftime. Look at Danica Briggs. Wow, she went right under the reach of Carrillo to lay it up with a nice spin on the ball. 21-14, Cal Lutheran. Paul from outside, no good. Rebound taken by Carrillo, who rips it out of the air. Inside it goes to Jones. She lost the dribble. Shot good by number 15, Myra Duenas.
And it looks like Laverne, they're starting to find their rhythm as far as shooting, but their shots are also getting a lot closer. They're starting to work the ball inside more, and they're getting shorter shots.
Good enough, throws it out of bounds. Pow was the intended receiver, but somebody got the signals crossed.
Wholesale substitutions by both teams now.
Yeah, we got a lot of new white shirts. Carter, Cherry, Jones back in for Cal Lutheran. Number 11, Clarissa Holtz, a 5'9" freshman from Huntington Beach. Number 11 in for Laverne.
Laverne's done a great job climbing back into this contest, Joe. They were down by 10, and so far they've worked this lead down to 5.
Nice fake, nice drive, nice layup by number 15, Myra Duenas. Boy, she handled the ball beautifully that time.
That was an excellent shot.
21-18, it's only a 3-point ball game. Cal Lutheran on top. Courtney Jones with a wild shot, and they call a blocking foul on number 25, I believe. 2-shot foul. It's going to be on number 25, Emily Carrillo.
And that was almost a bailout right there because Courtney Jones was out of control a little bit, and the referee stepped in and called that foul. The coach for the Laverne, Coach Klein, he's asking the ref right now. He's telling him, don't bail him out.
Courtney, a 67% free throw shooter, makes the first. And puts together two. 23-18, Cal Lutheran still leading with 3:40 left to go in the first half.
Behind you, stay with behind you.
Good crossover dribble by 25, and she puts it up. Carrillo, she's really become an active player in the last 10 minutes. Courtney Jones flies down the court, goes to Carter. Over to Briggs, cross court to Jones. She saves a high pass, and good enough has the ball outside. Boy, there are a lot of cross court passes. They're so dangerous unless they're perfect. Cherry throws it up, and it happens to go in. It looked like a shot, but it looked more like a throw.
Oh, yeah. Christina Cherry didn't know exactly what she was going to do, but she was able to get that one home.
If you're going to throw it at the basket, right?
Yeah, throw it accurately.
25-20, Calu on top. Duenas with the ball outside. It goes to Carter. Here's a three-point attempt. It's good. Emily Carrillo.
Now, Carrillo's come in and hit 3 big shots for Laverne because they were struggling, and now that she's in the game, they've all battled back to within 2.
Jones fouled by Paul.
Right out of bounds, Courtney. Let's get it. Kendra, you got the slip.
Pow and Sims will be in the game. Right now, they come in along with number 35. The little one, Kayleen Kai, 5 foot from Honolulu, Hawaii. Cal Lutheran has a gal from Honolulu, Hawaii, Cheryl Lee, one of their 2 seniors whose mom listens and watches every game and lets us know that.
Whether we're doing a good job or
yeah,
not.
she's not afraid to say. I love that about her.
Well, if she's telling you anything, she's talking to the master, so, if she's got comments, she's a viewer.
Briggs short, air ball, taken by Clarissa Holtz on the rebound. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Here's Kai outside. 3-point attempt, no good. Pow with the bouncing ball, and here come the Regals. The lead is only 2 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Sims looking for Carter inside over the Pow in the corner. Shot clock says 16. Carter's 3, no good. Sims with a rebound. Misses the easy layup and a foul by Jones. Second foul on Courtney, 15 foul on Cal Lutheran, only 3 team fouls on Laverne.
And Kendra Carter's a really good three-pointer, but right now she's not bending her knees on that shot at all. She's just pretty much just standing straight up and shooting it with her arms.
Remember I told you before the game, she's not afraid to shoot?
She's not afraid to shoot it, but she's got to bend those knees to get some rhythm in that shot.
Here's Kai with the ball against Jones. Travels. That happens a lot. Here comes Shayna Moore, number 42. She'll replace Courtney Jones with 1:28 to go in the half. Cal Lutheran 25, Laverne 23. And 0-0, Trinika Jones, 5'9" senior from Ontario, California, comes in the ball game for Kai.
And that's a good team that Laverne has on the court right now with Jones and also Carrillo on the floor at the same time. They're the 2 best shooters for the team.
Kelsey Pow over to Nita Sims.
And they're pushing Nita Sims so far out now. She's behind the 3-point line, but they have the other big girl.
Shayna Moore missed another easy layup. She's missed so many of those this year. She's got to work on that. Just learning how to finish. 55 seconds to go till halftime. Cal Lutheran leads by 2, 25-23. Trinika Moore, Jones from the sideline. And Cal Lutheran trailing now by 1 with 45 seconds left to go till halftime. A basket here should give them the lead by halftime. So this trip down the court is big.
Yeah, they've crawled back in it.
Here's Carter again. There's that 3-point shot.
She dipped her knees that time.
She heard you. Cal Lutheran on top by 2, 28-26 with 25 seconds to go till halftime. "17 seconds on the scoreboard. Trinika Jones fakes, drives the baseline. Carter gets a hand on the ball. Sims takes it out of the air. And Cal Lutheran will probably go into halftime with a 2-point lead. Carter. Oh, making a 5-point lead.
She's starting to bend her knees now. Now she's got the rhythm.
Kendra Carter, 6-foot freshman from Burbank, California, all conference last year, loves to shoot the 3, and now you know why.
And she is a big shot shooter. She doesn't even look at the basket.
No, I told you. What did I tell you? She catches it and shoots it. She has a sense for where the basket is. Thank goodness.
Hey, that's a good shooter's touch when you know where the basket is without even looking at it.
Score at halftime, folks. Cal Lutheran 31, Laverne 26. We'll get some halftime stats coming up in just a couple of moments. Ron, what do we have coming up at halftime?
We're going to do an interview. We're going to have Greg Clark and Alicia Singleton, and we're going to get an interview on them for the half.
Good. All right, Ron Foster has a halftime interview. Ron, turn the mic on. Let me get that for you. It's a little tricky. There we go. Take it away.
So I'm Ron Foster, joined here at the Cal Lutheran Laverne game. I'm with a parent, Greg Singleton. Greg Clark. So Greg, okay. So you have a daughter on the team.
Teacher Clark's my daughter. She's a junior, transferred from Moore Park College, matter of fact. She's a local Simi Valley girl, went to Royal High School, and going to the University of Laverne now, and we're loving life.
Okay, alrighty. So now, how long she been on the team?
This is her first year with Laverne. She's doing really well. Matter of fact, she almost tied the single school record for three-pointers last game. She hit 7 out of 14 three-pointers.
Oh, so she's a three-point shooter extraordinaire then.
That's her game. She's a three-point shooter, and she tees up.
So now, where does she get all those skills from? Is her mom or her dad? Which one of you guys have the skills?
Oh, you know it's Dad. I've been with basketball my whole life, and I've enjoyed coaching her and traveling with all her teams and just being a part of her life, and I'm loving it.
You know, it's interesting when you finally have your kids and you watch them grow up, and then you see them become athletes. What's the most thrilling part about watching your daughter, go from level to level and really start to become a good athlete?
You know, it's really great the camaraderie that you have with the other parents and the other kids, the team spirit. I mean, you see pro athletes talk about team all the time. It's the team spirit, and traveling with the kids and traveling with the other parents, we all share the same problems, we're all going through the same thing, and just being part of the team and being able to share and watching your daughter grow, it's just a fantastic thing.
It's also nice to, when you get those scholarships, to help when someone else helps you to pay for some of this education that she's got to get.
You better believe it. Laverne is not an inexpensive college, neither is Cal Lutheran, and the scholarships help out quite a bit. So I never thought in my life that when she was just playing basketball at, 4th, 5th grade, that would come to this. So I'm very proud of her.
Yeah, it turns into a college scholarship. It turns into a very good education, and you can look forward to your daughter really doing some good things in life.
Absolutely. If she wants to become a teacher, I can't be more proud of her.
That's very good. Well, thank you for joining us so much today, and thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron. Let's get some halftime stats for you, courtesy of Scott Chisholm, the Sports Information Director at Cal Lutheran. Score at halftime, Cal Lutheran Regals, the women, 31, Laverne, 26. Before we do some halftime stats, let's go to our next interview, Lisa Singleton. Ron, take it away.
Hello, Ron Foster, once again joined by Lisa Singleton. And Lisa Singleton, all righty. And she's got a daughter on the team as well. Renika Jones, 00.
00.
She's a pretty good player. Where did she learn to shoot like that?
Just in practice. Oh, she's just a go-getter. She's missed the last 4 games due to an injury to the game, but she looks like she's back on track, so we're excited.
Now, she had a concussion, right, that caused her to miss the last 4 games. How does a player get a concussion in a basketball game? That's usually a football injury.
Correct. They were very large girls, and during the tournament, and she was elbowed behind her ear and had a huge knot, and it's painful.
So when a parent sees their child get hit like that, because I know mothers, football moms, and they don't like when their sons get those concussions. Did it affect her in any way?
She had some problems in terms of just focusing initially. At first she thought she just had a headache, but then the next day the bump was growing, so we went to emergency, and that's how we found out.
Nice. So she's recovering well. So now what is she studying in school?
She's a chemistry major.
Nice. What does she want to do?
She wants to be a chemical engineer.
So now what does mom do?
I'm a family therapist. I work for the Department of Mental Health.
Oh, okay. So if she has any mental health problems, you can always help her with those things, right?
Correct. Free of charge.
Hey, and that's something that you always have to lay her on the couch after a loss anyway, but good thing they're not losing a lot of games this year.
That's correct. Lots of TLC keeps her going.
Awesome. And now you guys are from Laverne? Where are you from?
Yeah, University from Ontario.
Ontario?
Yeah. So she graduated from Chafee High School. So San Gabriel Valley, here we are.
Gabriel Valley, all the way to the Thousand Oaks, right?
Correct.
So you guys come a long way, but you're doing pretty good in the game today.
Yeah, we're a little behind, not used to that. It's still early in the game. I'm confident we'll come back.
Well, good luck to you all in the second half, and thanks for joining us today, Alicia Singleton.
Right.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Ron Foster. We're at halftime of the Cal Lutheran Laverne basketball game, the women's game. Tonight at 7:30, we'll be back on the air on KDYTV.com with the men's basketball game, Cal Lutheran and Laverne. Men will be playing later on at 7:30. We'll broadcast it live on KDTV.com. Some halftime stats for you. As I told you, the score, California Lutheran 31, Laverne 26. Cal Lutheran shooting 39% from the floor. They are 13 of 33. They are 3 of 12 from three-point land. Kendra Carter with 2 of the 3. That's 25%, 3 of 12. They are 2 of 2 from the line for 31 points. The leading scorer for the Regals, Shayna Moore with 8 points. Leading rebounder, Nita Sims with 7. That figures, and Kendra Carter has 6 points. Good news for the turnover area. Cal Lutheran with only 3 turnovers so far, Ron. Laverne with 9, and that's really a big change for these young ladies.
And I'll tell you, Laverne with 9 turnovers, being able to battle back and stay in this ball game without those last big shots at the end of the quarter by Kendra Carter. Cal Lutheran could have gone into the half behind.
Laverne, on the other hand, shooting 42% from the floor. Remember, Cal Lutheran 39, Laverne 42. However, Laverne has made 4 of 8 from three-point land. There's a little difference right there. And they have not yet been to the free throw line. Leading scorer for the Leopards, Emily Correa with 11. She also leads in rebounds with 7. Team-wise, Laverne leading rebounding 19-16 for Cal Lutheran. Score 31-26, Cal Lutheran on top. We'll be back with more in the second half in just a couple of moments. Please stay with us.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
It's going to be the men's and women's baseball team.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably do some halftime interview with the head coach of baseball because I know the program and I know him, so take you off the room a little bit.
Okay, nice. So are those suits normally there? Or
No.
Oh, okay, so that's just kind of a special deal.
Something special.
Clear the floor, please. Can I have an announcement, please? Can I have an announcement? Have them clear the floor. Thank you.
How are you? Good.
How's everything? I get to work with Joey on Wednesday. At work, yeah.
He worked there this morning before he went to ABC. So
That's what he said he had to do. Yeah.
He has to work till midnight.
My poor son's gonna need dinner. I'm at the make no care.
There you go, right?
Take care of my little boy.
Hi, Teresa Ron. Ron Foster. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Oh, okay. Look familiar. Did you go to Northridge? No. Oh, you did? I went to Northridge some years ago, too.
Okay, see, that's familiar.
Yeah.
But I'm
Not by much. I know. I'm only 24, so don't worry.
my school's not there anymore.
I know, right?
Yeah. So,
Yeah. No, but you look very familiar. Yeah.
and were you happen to be
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
In the red
Red and white, Kappa. That's
Yes.
not attack. Yes.
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 I don't want to hear any more. I don't want to hear any more.
So how you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Complain. Yes. I know, right? Yeah, but we're talking about it. Yeah. But then, yeah. It takes a minute to chill out. Nice facility. You see that, Jimmy Comics? son here too?
The one that makes her she in line.
Keep her in line.
Keep her in line. Other than that, I had to figure out. No, they're just shooting.
Oh, okay.
They're boys.
Oh, the little tight. Oh, okay. Yeah, the ones with short things to the ankle. You know, I'll come and talk to you after the game.
Okay.
Okay? Good seeing you.
You too.
She's the little girl right there. Yeah. She must be fast, I tell you.
We're at halftime of the Cal Lutheran Laverne SCIAC basketball game, and Cal Lutheran leading the conference leaders 31-26. Let's recap some of the scoring for you for the visiting Leopards. Myra Dueños with 2. Ashley Paul with 3. She's their second leading scorer. She's way down the line right now. Tedra Clark has 3. Emily Carrillo has 11. She's their leader. Trinika Jones did not start, but she's their star. She came in late in the game in the first half, and she already has 7 points for a total of 26. For Cal Lutheran, Megan Goodenough, the starting guard from Simi Valley High School, does not have a point yet. Kelsey Powpow has 3. Courtney Jones has 4. Nita Sims has 4. Shayna Moore has 8. She's the leader for the Regals. Danica Briggs has 4. Christina Cherry 2, and Kendra Carter with 2 big 3-pointers late in the first half has 6 points for a total of 31. So that's where we stand at halftime. Turnovers, Cal Lutheran with only 3. That's news in this part of the country, and Laverne with 9. That's big-time stuff.
Well, 3 turnovers at the end of one half for Cal Lutheran is really, really big. Now, you would think with only 3 turnovers, with Laverne having 9, that would be up by at least, they would have maintained that 10-point lead. So something else is not good with them when you only have 3 turnovers. You got to start making some shots. And one of the things that Cal Lu has to do in the second half is they're going to have to use their big players down low as opposed to bringing them outside on that high post position. Send one down low, one down high, and work those passes inside to the big girls down low.
Yeah, because they're a lot bigger than Laverne, aren't they?
Yeah, you have to take advantage of that.
All right, here we go. Laverne has the basketball to start the second half. They trail by 5. They lead the conference with an undefeated 3-0 record. Ashley Paul against Megan Goodenough. Goodenough with some good D. Carrillo gets the ball baseline against Sims. Outside it comes. Shot up and good by number 11, Clarissa Holtz.
Nice easy 15-footer for Holtz to start the second half.
Courtney Jones inside to Shayna Moore. There's the layup she's got to make, and she did. She finished that one well.
Yes, she used that backboard like she's supposed to that time.
33-28, Cal Lu on top. This would be a huge win. I know it's real early to say that, but this is a team that has lost 12 in a row after winning their opener. Oh, we got a foul. Is it a basket count or no?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call that one good.
Basket's good by number 25, Emily Carrillo. And the foul on Nita Sims, that is her second, with the first team foul in the second half.
And what a lazy foul that was by Nita Sims. She's got to, if you're going to commit to get a foul, you got to keep that body in front of her and pick up a real good foul. Don't just stick your hand out and give her an easy 2 and the 3-pointer.
2-point game, 33-31. Cal Lutheran still on top. They've led all the way, but it's going to be a tough second half with the conference leaders. There's Moore inside. Jumps it up from 4 feet. Baseline, makes it. Nice play by Moore. She's got 12 points to lead the way.
And she looks so much more comfortable in those last 2 possessions than she did in the whole entire first half.
Moore gets a tough rebound. Over to Pow. Long pass to good enough. The freshman guard from Simi Valley High School drives the baseline. Is turned away by Duenas. And outside it comes to Courtney Jones. And she knocks Paul down for a charging foul.
Yeah, that time Courtney Jones, as she was trying to swing through, she accidentally caught Holtz with the elbow.
Third foul on Courtney. I thought that was a little bit of a flop, but
good acting job.
Real good. Well, we're close to Hollywood.
Yeah, the official was right on it. Anytime you bring those elbows high over your head, they're going to call something.
Paul from outside. She's their three-point shooter, and now she has 34 threes on the year.
And she's just getting warmed up. She hasn't made many baskets so far in the game, but now if she starts to take off in the second half, that could be trouble for the Regals.
The Cal Lutheran lead is down to 1. Courtney Jones loses control, loses the ball. Sims gets it. Moore gets it. She's shot is blocked. And the rebound, the loose ball taken by Courtney Jones. Bounce pass to Moore. She's triple teamed. Outside it comes to Jones. Around to Pow over to good enough. Her three-pointer is no good. She has not yet scored in this game. And the rebound taken by number 25, Emily Carrillo. A lot of opportunities missed there by the Regals. 35-34, Cal Lutheran on top. Cal Lutheran now in the zone defense, matchup zone. Ball is backed away by Moore, taken by Sims, off to Pow, and here comes Megan, good enough in control of the basketball. Long cross-court. Boy, they make so many cross-court passes.
And that is almost ill-advised.
Oh, yeah. That's got to be perfect. Knocked away by Paul. It'll be Cal Lutheran basketball. Kendra Carter and Danica Briggs in the ballgame now as Sims and Jones take a seat. 8 seconds left to go on the shot clock. This is a big trip down the floor. Cal Lutheran leading by just a point. They had as much as a 10-point lead early in the game. Kendra Carter with 5. Briggs drives. Megan good enough with nothing left on the clock. And she missed anyway. Carter with a rebound to get a new shot clock.
Nice rebound by Carter. She was able to dig that one out after 2 Laverne players dug for it on the ground.
Carter back into Shayna Moore. Lays it up, no good. Partially blocked by number 11, Clarissa Holtz. And the Leopards pick up the loose basketball. Here come the Leopards on the run. Stolen, almost stolen. Paul gets the loose ball, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Carter. Kelsey Pow. Pow on the rim, bounce pass to Briggs. She's looking for more inside, nothing there. Eight on the shot clock. Carter inside to Shayna Moore. She's going to lay it up and makes it.
Nice play.
She cleared the way with her body and put up the easy banker.
She did. She used her body very nicely against the defender, and she was able to get an easy layup right underneath the basket.
37-34 Cal Lutheran. Holtz outside, over to Paul. Her three-point attempt, good again. Ashley Paul, boy, she's something. A 5'8 sophomore from Glendora, California, has 35 three-pointers on the year.
And I'll tell you, if she keeps making three-pointers like that from way out there, I think the coach is going to have to go to a man-to-man defense and try to put somebody on her permanently.
Kendra Carter, what did I tell you about her, Ron?
Kendra, she's now from the corner.
You thought I was kidding about her, didn't you?
She usually makes them straight away. That time it was from the deep corner.
She can make them from the locker room. That gives them a three-point lead, 40-37. Those three-pointers make a big difference. They get you caught up real quick. Here's Paul for number 35, and she gets it.
Oh, she's starting to get on a rhythm now.
There's nobody within 10 feet of her when she shot those last 2 three-pointers.
And I guess that'll make it a lot easier when you're making threes if there's nobody close to you. It's almost like shooting in practice.
Score tied at 40. Here's Megan Goodenough. Still without a point. Shayna Moore with a rebound.
Great
Good rebound by Moore. Real good rebound.
Yes, excellent rebound.
Briggs on the rim. Fakes, drives, puts up a little jumper, gets the bounce and scores. Cal Lutheran back on top by a bucket.
Good penetration drive by Briggs that time, and she was able to get the layup to go.
Briggs is fearless, Ron. You haven't seen her play much until today. She is fearless. If she sees an opening, bam, she's in that crack.
Takes it right in there, huh?
Yep. Sticks her nose right in there. Here's Paul for number 36. Gets another one. She's something else, isn't she?
Man, I tell you, she is lighting it up right now.
Oh, my gosh.
She's made all their shots in the second half so far.
Laverne on top, 43-42, but not for long, perhaps, as Paul commits the foul, and she's going to take a blow. She's worked very hard.
And that's the only way to stop her from shooting is to get her tired so she can come out of the game. She'll be replaced by their other best shooter is Tanika Jones, who'll check in the ball game.
Along with Kayleen Kai, number 35. Little bitty thing, 5 foot even. Carter on the rim. Now it goes to Briggs. Garrett back to Briggs. She fakes the three, drives the lane. Inside it goes to Cherry. No good. Rebound taken by Laverne and whistle on the play. .44, Corinne Watkins, 5'11 junior from Temple City, back in the ball game for the Leopards. Cal Lutheran ball. Garrett will inbound under their own basket. It comes outside to Briggs. Bounce pass to Sims. To her legs it goes. Outside to Garrett. Sims, no good. Watkins with a rebound. Here's pass by Kai. One of those cross-court passes that wasn't so perfect. Picked off by Rothermel. Garrett with the basketball on the rim. Off to Sims.
And you're right, Joe. Like we said earlier, those cross-court passes have to be almost perfectly on the dime, and that time it wasn't.
Ball's in the air a long time. It's so easy to pick it off. It's like throwing those out passes in football. If you haven't got an arm to get it there quickly, that ball's going the other way.
Man, you hear the fight song of the other team.
13 on the shot clock. Christina Cherry. Briggs to Sims. 5 on the shot clock. Somebody better shoot it. Sims better throw it up. They're going to have a time clock violation. Good D by the Leopards. Kept them from shooting as Ashley Paul, their number one weapon this afternoon anyway, checks back into the ball game.
And that was a pretty short blow for her. She went out, got a cup of water, and then she's right back in the ball game.
Well, when you're feeling it, you don't want to sit down.
Yeah, the coach is not trying to keep her on the bench too long. He'll cool her off too long.
Laverne leading by a point, 43-42 with 12-12 left to go in the ball game. Holtz outside in the corner against Rothermill. Tries the baseline. Going to jump it up. Blocked by Rothermill. Taken by Cherry. Here comes Danica Briggs over to Rothermill on the run.
And it looks like Coach Dow in that last possession, he did go man-to-man to slow Paul down.
Rothermill outside. Garrett, no good. Ball tried to be saved by Briggs, and it's taken by Laverne.
Pretty good hustle by Briggs, though, to get in there and try to knock that ball from out of bounds back into bounds to one of her teammates.
Jones blocked by Cherry, and they call a foul on Cherry. 2-shot foul. And Cherry can't, I'd love to see that one on replay. Cherry just stood there as Jones ran into her, but the call went the other way.
Yeah, she was just standing there. She already had her position, and we don't have those little dotted lines like the NBA does, so when you're inside that dotted circle, you can be called for a blocking foul. Looks like she was clearly outside of any of those lines if they had been there, and she had her position, but Jones for shooting one more.
Does not get the bounce this time. Courtney Jones with the rebound. Laverne leading by 2. Bounce it across court to Briggs. Over to Rothermill. Around the rim to Garrett. Inside to Sims, and she's fouled by Watkins. Second foul on Watkins. Second team foul on the Leopards. They lead by 2. Long way to go, though. 11:15 left to go in the ball game. Cal Lutheran playing very well this afternoon.
And I'll tell you, Watkins and Sims are really going at it down there in the low post.
Yeah, they're banging pretty good. Garrett from the side. Good shot from 16 feet to left side. That ties it up at 44. Nobody's covering Paul. She's on the weak side all by herself. She's number 2, the blonde bomber.
Yes, she is. That's a great name for her because she will bomb one.
She's made 5 of 7 from three-point land today alone, according to Scott Chisholm. There's Watkins inside, double team, puts it up anyway and scores it.
And that was on 3 defenders, Joe. She got past 3 defenders to make to score that basket.
47, make it 46-44. Laverne on top. Sims triple teamed at the baseline. Somebody fouls her. Laverne shooting 50% from three-point land, 4 of 8 today. 42 from the floor. Cal Lutheran 39 from the floor. But the game is close, 46-44. Cal Lutheran trailing by 2. Megan Goodenough back in the ballgame. She'll inbound it right under her own bucket. Comes outside to Rothermel. Johanna finds Sims up top. Back inside to Jones. She loses the ball. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Leopard basketball.
At that time, they were trying to work the ball down to Courtney Jones, and she was being defended by Trinika Jones down low. And they have a pretty good battle going on in itself.
Full court press put on by Kalu for the first time this afternoon. Here's Paul from outside. She's made 5 of 7. Make it 5 of 7 from 3. That was not a three-pointer. That was a two-pointer. Still counts, though, 48-44.
It counts as, and that was a great move by her as well. She was able to, she was chased off her spot on the three-point line, and she was able to penetrate with a dribble drive and make a two-pointer that time.
Kelsey Pow lays it up, and she forces one down. Nice move by Kelsey. She faked to the right, drove to the left, and used the glass to score.
And another thing she did well, Joe, is she used her left hand, which was nice.
Emily Correa with the basketball, off to number 15, Myra Duenas. She's played a good game today. Jones ball tapped away. She gets the loose ball, picked up by Goodenough. There's a mismatch there. Here's Ashley Paul for 3. Badly missed that time. Rothermel with a rebound. Cal Lutheran can tie it or go ahead on this trip down the floor. 9:13 left to go in the ball game. Cal Lutheran trailing by 2. Sims at the baseline. Outside it goes. Around to Pow. She fakes the 3, pulls it out to Rothermel. Over to Goodenough. Jones with 12 on the shot clock. Misses. Rebound taken by Paul. Knocked out of bounds by Paul. It'll be Cal Lutheran ball as Shayna Moore checks back in for the Regals.
That was great hustle by both teams as that ball was going out of bounds. You had 2 players still chasing it down. Cal Lutheran fortunate.
Pow looking for someone. And she commits a 5-second violation.
Wow.
Somebody's got to move, Ron. There are a lot of white shirts standing around.
Everybody was standing there with their hands held up high, but you got to move around to get in position to get a pass.
Kelsey had no one to throw it to. Not her fault. Laverne by 2 with 8:45 left to go in the game. Here's Jones against Sims. Throws it up, no good. Air ball taken out of the air by Shayna Moore. Moore playing a good game this afternoon. Pow up top on the rim. Over to Sims. Sims inside, throws a bad pass to Moore, who was triple teamed. Air ball by rebound taken by Carrillo after Holtz shot an air ball right over the bed. Turned out to be a nice pass to Holtz.
Will you call that a pass? She will in practice when they watch the film session.
Yeah, so how'd you like that pass? Pow outside. Goodenough, who has not scored today. Jones puts it up. Long shot, three-pointer for Courtney Jones.
It's a nice shot by Courtney Jones. She finally gets a rhythm and makes a 3. She's been running around all day out there playing real tough defense, and now she's getting her offensive game going.
1-point game. Laverne 50, Cal Lutheran 49. Jones from three-point land. No good. Jones. Got 2 Jones. Courtney Jones and Trinisa Jones. Ball will be Cal Lutheran's ball on the eastern sideline. We're at Gilbert Arena. I'm Joe Butita along with Ron Foster. So glad you're with us this afternoon. You're watching a fine ball game between Cal Lutheran and Laverne. Laverne 3-0 in conference, 11-2 overall. Cal Lutheran 1-12. They won their opener, have lost 12 in a row, and of course they are 0-3 in conference play. Paul steals the ball. Courtney Jones tries to get it, no good. Layup, great pass by Paul over to number 15, Duenas, and she scores to give him a 3-point lead.
Great pass, and that time good enough. She had a chance to play. She tried to play some defense, but she made a good play by not committing a foul.
Ashley Paul, some kind of an athlete.
Yeah, now she's getting her assists now.
Good enough, fakes the shot, puts it up from 2-point land. There's her first 2 points of the game. Megan Good Enough of Cal Lutheran makes it a 1-point ball game, 52-51, as Cal Lutheran calls timeout.
It looks like they're going to have a full timeout, but that time, you're right, Megan Good Enough. That time she pump faked and she was able to get a closer shot.
Let's run down some scores. Men's basketball on this big basketball day across the country. Number 8 Syracuse beat Notre Dame 93-74. Number 21 Baylor beat Oklahoma State 98-92. Number 6 Oklahoma, a final over Texas A&M 69-63. The big one, of course, out here if you're a Southern California guy or gal. Number 16 Arizona State upset UCLA. Number 9 UCLA 61-58 in overtime. Number 11 Texas 71-49 over Texas Tech. Some more finals. Number 3 Duke 76. Georgetown. Number 13 Georgetown 67. Number 17 Butler beats Chicago, Illinois, or Illinois Chicago 59-52. Number 2 Wake Forest 78-68 over number 10 Clemson. And Michigan State number 7 beat Illinois 63-57.
And that was some kind of ball game, that Duke Georgetown game. That was on CBS earlier. And,
yeah.
Those guys played their hearts out.
Up to this point in the ball game, Cal Lutheran shooting 39% from the floor. Laverne 42% from the floor. Laverne with 11 turnovers. Cal Lutheran with 9. Here come the Leopards, leading by a point. That's Holtz with the basketball. Ball taken out of the air by Briggs. Just took it right away. Just picked the pocket of number 25, Emily Carrillo. Carrillo been hot lately. 16 points, 10 rebounds in the ball game. Emily Carrillo, number 25 for the Leopards. But Cal Lu has the ball down by 1 with 6.5 minutes left to go in the contest. Sims outside to Briggs. They're looking for more, but she's double teamed in the paint. Sims tries to get it to her, stolen by Ashley Paul. Great steal out of the air by Paul.
Yeah, Laverne now, they're just sinking down on defense, and they're double teaming those the big post players for Cal Lutheran. They're just sinking down, and you can't force those passes in there.
Holtz. There's Carrillo. And we get a foul on the Cal Lutheran player. Foul on Shayna Moore.
Yeah, Shayna Moore started out good. That time she closed her off going to her right, and then when she started back to her left, she did not move her feet to the left and able to get an easy foul call.
First foul on Moore, 13th foul on Cal Lutheran as Ashley Paul shoots another 3. My goodness sakes alive. How can you leave her alone? There wasn't even a hand in her face that time.
This is the side of the rim she really likes, too.
Yeah, most of them come from the left side, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
Briggs from the free throw line, short, gets her own rebound. Good hustle by Danica. New shot clock at 30. Bounce pass poked away by Jones. Ball's on the floor. Courtney picks it up and she's fouled right away. Oh no, there's a timeout by Cal Lutheran. I thought there might have been a foul. I told you those girls, even though they're girls, I should say women, young women, they dive on the floor with the best of them.
They get after it, man. I tell you, they're not afraid of those floor burns either. But that time, 2 players from Cal Lutheran, Danica Briggs and also Courtney Jones, they were going after that loose ball. And as soon as Courtney Jones picked it up, Coach Dow, he called an immediate timeout.
On the last stat check, Ashley Paul, their fine outside shooter for Laverne, number 2, has 17 points, 5 of 8 from three-point land. That's incredible. Emily Carrillo has 16 points and 10 rebounds. For Cal Lutheran, the leading scorer is Shayna Moore with 14 points and 8 rebounds. Second highest scorer is Kendra Carter with 9. She's made 3 3-pointers this afternoon. Kendra Carter. And we'll see her before the game is done. 5:35 left to go in the contest. Laverne by 4. Cal Lutheran trying not to let this one get away. And if they keep doing that, it's going to get away.
They can't start that. They've been very good at not turning the ball over so far, and then they get one right back at the other end. Good defense.
Paul made a long court pass, and it was picked off in midair by Jones. She has the ball right now. Laverne by 4. 5:11 left to go in the game. Good enough in the corner. Way cross court to Briggs. Outside to Jones. Almost stolen by Carrillo. 5 on the shot clock, and we get a foul. Foul's on Danica Briggs. Used her arm to shove the defender away, and that was a foul. Foul number 2 on Danica, number 5 for the team.
And then once again, that's Ashley Paul showing off her defensive skills this time. Able to pick up the charge.
Paul comes to the aid of her teammate. Gets the pass. Goes over to Duenas. Jones with 10 on the shot clock is on the floor. Saves it to Duenas over to Paul with 5 on the clock. Cross court it goes to Trinica Jones with 3. Puts it up with 1. No good. Rebound Shayna Moore.
That's a big defensive possession right there for the Regals.
Yeah, that was a good stop.
Yes, they needed that because down by 4, they have to get some points down here.
Danica Briggs got to give up the basketball. Goes to Moore, who's double teamed at the paint. On the rim is Jones. Make it Sims over to Pow Pow. Briggs with 10 on the shot clock inside the Sims. She shoots with 7 and puts it in. Boy, she really used her body well, knocking Jones to the floor. No foul.
No harm, no foul, huh?
No, that was a great move. Jones loses another one, and Briggs picks up the loose ball. It bounces over to Megan Goodenough. A bucket here could tie it up or put Cal Lutheran ahead with only 3:45 left to go in the game. Boy, they've played well today.
Yeah, and Trinica Jones, she can't get frustrated and start looking at the referee when the ball is loose because that time the Regals were able to run that down. And now she's just frustrated.
Goodenough and Jones fighting for the loose ball. The foul's going to be called on numbers 00, Trinica Jones.
That was a frustration foul there. She was frustrated because she turned it over down low, down before, going down, and this time she just literally just almost knocks a girl over to, she's not even going for the ball.
Second foul on Trinica. 14 fouls on the Leopards. Kendra Carter back in the ball game. Into Sim, turnaround jumper, ties it up.
That's a great inside post move right there. She just turned to her right, faked the move to her right and turned to her left and put it off the glass to tie this ball game up.
From what I've seen today, nobody can defend Sims when she gets in the paint.
No, and that's what that's the mismatch that Cal Lutheran's had all day, and they're starting to get back to it.
Score tied at 55 all. Duenas drives, or making Emily Carrillo drives and puts it up again. She's got 18 points by my reckoning. 3 minutes to go, 57-55 Laverne. Timeout being called by Cal Lutheran. Wow, this is going to be some finish. Cal Lutheran playing extremely well in what's turned out to be a rough season with all those young players. Laverne, the veteran team, going after win number 12 against only 2 losses, Ron.
Well, that's a big thing when you come in and you've got 12, you're going after your 12th win and you come in against a team who's lost 12 in a row. Sometimes you can underestimate a team and you can come in and not bring your A game, and it looks like Cal Lutheran brought their A game today, which is giving Laverne fits.
Just a reminder, Ron and I will be back at 7:30 tonight live on KADYTV.com for the men's basketball game between Cal Lutheran and Laverne. Cal Lutheran playing very well this year, led by Andy Meyer. You'll get a kick out of seeing Meyer play down low.
Good player.
6'7", he's like a bull.
6'7".
6'7", like a bull.
Some good height right there.
Good height. He's got that Dick Butkus attitude when he's in the paint. He loves to hit people. Mm-hmm. He loves to be hit, he said. It just gets him ready to play basketball, his style of basketball. All that's coming up at 7:30 tonight when Cal Lutheran takes on Laverne men's style, live on KDYTV.com. Here at Gilbert Arena this afternoon on a sunny, warm afternoon in Southern California with 2:56 left to go in the contest. It's Laverne 57, the conference leaders, Cal Lutheran, the cellar dwellers with 55. So a lot can happen because Cal Lutheran has the ball. Kendra Carter trying to inbound it. Better get it into somebody. She finds Pow Pow. Kelsey Pow Pow going against number 15, Myra Duenas. Back to Pow Pow on the rim. Over to Carter. Carter cross court to good enough. Sims from three-point land scores it!
Looks like a nice shot by Sims.
Puts them ahead by one with 2.5 minutes left to go. Wow.
And that's not something she's known for, that three-pointer, but she was so wide open when she turned and looked. There was no defender near her. She just put it up.
One person not in the ball game right now for Laverne is Ashley Paul. She's their gun from outside, but she needs a rest. It's a bad time to give her a rest. Foul on Kelsey Pow Pow, being a little too aggressive on the dribble. That'll put Emily Carrillo at the line. Shooting 1 and 1. Oh, no, nobody's in the bonus yet. They'll just take it out under their own basket.
Making a good defensive substitution right here and try to get some quicker players in the game so that they can man up.
Now, hands, high hands, feet.
Duenas with the ball. And we get another foul on Pow Pow. She pushed Jones on the inbounds play. And that'll be 3 on Kelsey. 17 fouls, and now we're in the 1 and 1.
Yeah, that time Tranika Jones, she was posting up, and the only way to get her out of that post was to push her.
85% free throw shooter, spins it around and gets the right bounce. 85% from the free throw line. That's about as good as you can get.
Yeah, that's some pretty good free throw shooting.
Misses the back end of a two-shot foul, and ball saved. Shayna Moore gets the loose ball. 58-58, score tied with 2 minutes to go in the contest. What a finish. Hang on, folks. Stay with us. It's going to be a barn burner. Briggs inside to Sims. On the rim to good enough. Back to Sims. She's looking for Moore underneath, but Moore is double teamed. Here's Kelsey. Pow Pow lays it up, does not get the spin, but Moore gets a huge rebound and she's fouled.
That was a huge rebound by Moore. I tell you, after Pow Pow went in and she dribbled penetration, she missed that layup and it stayed on the rim so long. Moore was able to get some position and grab that rebound as Ashley Paul checks in, the gunner.
Foul is on Duenas, her first. 5 team fouls on the Leopards. Sims turns around, lays it up, no good, but she's fouled. So Nita Sims will go to the line with the score tied at 58 all. She'll shoot 2, and Nita is a 68% free throw shooter.
That was a nice inside post move. She spun to her right, and she had 2 defenders on her, but she was able to muscle the ball up and still almost get the shot in.
Got to make those free throws right now, and she knows it. 1:39 left to go in the game. Score tied at 58 all. Cal now has a 1-point lead. Put on the full court press, take it off right away, and drop back in defense. Jones over to Carrillo, drives inside, nobody there, outside to Tranika Jones, who'll jump it up over Sims, not get the rebound. Rebound taken by Megan Goodenough, the smallest player on the court right now.
Great defense by Nita Sims. All she did was stand there and put her arms up. Tranika Jones wasn't able to get the ball over those big arms of hers.
Timeout Cal Lutheran with 1:14 left to go in the game. They lead by 1. Oh, it's getting down to crunch time. This is so exciting.
This is going to be interesting in this last minute and 15 seconds.
You know, when you get it's hard as an announcer. You're supposed to stay objective. But I've done all the Cal Lutheran women's games this year, home games, and you get to know the girls, you get to know the coaches, you get to know the school and the administrators. They've lost 12 in a row. They're at home. They're 0-3 in conference play. They're playing the conference leaders right now who are 3-0. It's hard not to root for the Regals. I'm sorry. I can't be objective. I want Cal Lutheran to win.
You want to root for the underdog sometime, and I tell you, winning is part of the game, and as hard as the girls work, you want to see them sometimes win some games, especially these close games. And, that's why they play the game. Your record doesn't win you any games. You got to come and you got to beat them all out, and you got to play hard every second, every minute of the ball game to actually get those wins. And right now, you're right, Cal Lutheran, they played a wonderful ball game here today, and I'm sure Laverne, they're not looking forward to going home and watching this film if they lose this game.
No. And I know the people watching from Laverne probably don't like what I just said, but I understand that. But if you've been with the Cal Lutheran program all year long, these girls have played so hard, they really deserve a break. Yeah, it's up to them now. They lead by 1 with 1:14 to go. Pow on the rim. Outside the good enough. Inside to Moore. Back to Megan. 13 on the shot clock. Pow sets up for shot. Does not take it. Briggs will shoot it. Oh, she goes into Moore. Throws it away to Ashley Paul. Big turnover for Cal Lutheran. 55 seconds left to go in the contest now. A basket here could pretty much sew it up for the Leopards. Over to Kanika it goes. Outside the number 25, Korea. She's had a big ball game with 18 points so far. She drives, turns it over. She lost the dribble at the baseline. 42 seconds to go in the contest.
And she just over-dribbled that time. She was trying to go to baseline, and she couldn't get there. Great defense by the Regals.
40 seconds to go. 26 on the shot clock. Cal Lutheran leading by a point. Good enough. Bounces on the Briggs. She's on the rim. Comes over to Pow. 15. She shoots an air ball. Rebound taken. Oh, they say Megan good enough did not get it in bounds.
Wow.
That's a bigger turnover than the last one.
That is a huge turnover. That was a huge shot possession.
Coach Dow calling for a stop. They sure need one now. 17 seconds to go. Cal Lutheran by 1. Ashley Paul, their gunner. Back outside it goes to number 15, Dueños. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Carrillo. Perez goes to the way to Jones. Oh, with 1.7 to go. 1.7 seconds to go. Cal Lutheran has the basketball. Big turnover by the Leopards. Big turnover.
Oh, that was a huge turnover. That time, Cal Lutheran, they played great defense. They stayed in front of all the offensive players that usually would take the last shot for the Leopards. And that time, the Regals come out with a big defensive possession.
Wow.
To maybe steal this ball game.
Yeah, could be. What Dow calls a full timeout. 1.7 seconds left to go. Cal Lutheran has the ball. Down the other side of the golf course. Listen to me. Basketball court.
Well, it's almost impossible to lose this game, isn't it, Joe?
Well, you know, Laverne's going to defend the inbounds pass really tight. If they steal it and throw it up and make it, they win. I mean, there's enough time to steal and shoot.
Well, and you're right. And one of the problems that Cal Lutheran has had most often today is trying to inbound the ball.
Yeah.
They've had that problem so far today, so now you have to just get Coach Dow to get a good inbound play called, because if the ball gets on the court, Laverne's going to have to foul immediately.
That's right. Clock won't start until somebody touches the basketball. So far we've seen Cal Lutheran on the inbounds play. A lot of white shirts standing around. All right, here we go. Sims rebound the ball, the veteran junior. Oh, it's stolen. That's what I was afraid of. Clear puts it up and does not make it. Big upset this afternoon. Cal Lutheran wins 59-58. They break a 12-game losing streak and go 2-12, 1-3 in the conference play. Laverne goes 3-1, 11-3 overall. A huge win today for the Cal Lutheran women.
And that was a huge win, but once again, I'll tell you, they got awesomely lucky. They were very lucky because the inbound play was not that great.
We're going to be talking to Coach Roy Dow in just a moment. Coach Roy?
Great win. Long overdue. You know what? We just played. What's our record right now? Right now? Yeah. 2-12. Okay? We just played 13 teams in a row that were all well over 500. Haven't played any soft teams yet. We've been punched in the face and we've punched back, and we just had to get to that point in time where we're going to execute at the end of the game. That's all we've been waiting for. It's just been a team that's been growing all year long. The resilience of young kids to hang in there and fight and be ready for the time to win when it was there.
We mentioned overall many times in the broadcast today that your turnover today is way down. Compared to basketball. That's been an issue.
We did. They weren't a pressure team, but we can turn it over against a team that doesn't pressure. And that's just a learning team to learn to play the speed of the college game. We've got a lot of young, inexperienced players. Not just freshmen, but old players. It's just, the girls are going to keep playing it it up. It's a point of emphasis every day. Yeah, we don't like to turn the ball over. And we realize that when we don't turn the ball over and don't have empty possessions, that we can chance to score or get a foul draw. Now, for some reason, with Shayna and Nita, the two biggest kids in the conference, the two most physical kids in the conference, we still can't get to the 1-1, and I don't know what that means. That's an ongoing mystery right now. We got to find out a little bit more information. Thank you. Thank you.
Big win today, Calvin.
So the final score this afternoon, Cal Lutheran breaks a 12-game losing streak. They beat the conference leaders Laverne 59-58. We'll get some final stats in a moment if they're available. Cal Lutheran runs its record to 2-12, 1-3 in conference play. Laverne drops to 11-3 and 3-1 in conference play. Final score once again, Cal Lutheran 59, Laverne 58. On behalf of Bob Allen, our executive producer, and Ron Foster, my sidekick this afternoon, this is Joe Butita saying so long, reminding you to stay tuned to KDYTV.com for the second half of this doubleheader. Cal Lutheran men against the Laverne men coming up at 7:30 live on KDTV.com. Good night, everybody.